to suck? Is it because your bathroom is a completely unorganized, crappy mess where you absolutely can't find anything you're looking for ever? Super relatable. Me too. So this morning I woke up and decided to change my life. No, I decided to just clean up my bathroom. It's not that big a deal. The first thing I did was go on YouTube and queue up all of these amazing aesthetic organization videos. And they were all really, really beautiful. I love them. They were gorgeous. They had the drawer with all of the little pieces that go together to form a big organization thing. They had all the clear plastic containers and they were so gorgeous. And I wanted to do that. And you probably want to do that too, because those are glorious, beautiful videos. But then I went on the website from the link in bio and I realized, holy crap, this stuff is expensive. And this is a bathroom, okay? Like, it's disgusting. Like, people poop in here. Like, this is where I keep my plunger. Like, this is where my garbage can is. And not the good garbage can either, like the gross garbage can that you don't want to empty and that nobody talks about. Do you know what I mean? Like the bad one. So I'm thinking everything in here has to be something I'm not afraid to throw away if I have to. Like if somebody were to get the flu or something and puke all over it, I want to know that I'm not going to be sitting here like, please stop being sick. That was $90. And look, I really want to make this place Marie Kondo perfect, but I am not some organization goddess. I have about 20 to 30 minutes in this room before someone walks in and has to poop or pee or take a shower, and that's not a lot of time. And I've seriously got to cut my bangs. So I need to get this done fast. I need to get it done efficiently. I need to get it done so that it stays done in a house full of people. And that is a lot to ask of one human. But I think with your help, I think the two of us, the three of us, I don't know how many views this is going to get. I think we can get this done though. So without further ado, here's my big family, lots of people in the house, super cheap, get it organized before somebody has to poop, bathroom organization video. Let's go.
It's midnight, we're going all night. Can you pass a drink to get the vibe right?
The first thing you want to do is take a look at your bathroom and see where storage is needed and where things are. In my bathroom, almost none of the storage solutions actually work, which means everyone throws everything into these two giant closets and you can never find a single thing in here. There's also a bunch of storage underneath in these two closets that are so nasty you can't really use them for anything.
When you gaze into my eyes, I feel like I'm on cloud nine.
When I first set up this cabinet, I'd only ever really organized a classroom before. Cleaning up after themselves in class was something my kids were used to. Originally, I gave them each their own bin, kind of like a school cubby, thinking those skills would translate. And if that's what works for you, that's awesome. As you can see, it didn't work for us. There's the 3 bins over there covered with piles and piles of stuff. And we also had a ton of the same product that we were buying over and over. This time around, I'm going to be using a different method to sort. And it's okay to have to do that. Times change, lives change, people change. That's why reorganizing is as important as organizing in the first place.
The way you bite your lips, blush and smile you get.
Organizing by category rather than by individual does work for most people. Once I cleared out some of the closet to get a good idea of the space, I realized that I have 6 distinct spaces and some interesting vintage wallpaper in here. After pulling my stuff out, I had a pretty good idea of what we had and what was getting stuck in here, and it allowed me to choose categories. In my case, I am going to have one shelf for cloth items, one shelf for paper items, another shelf for liquid items, and we'll see about the 4th one, and then the shelves up at the top will just be for stuff that we really never use. I also noticed that a lot of stuff was getting piled up and up and up to the point where it was falling right out of the closet. That told me that these shelves are too far apart, so I decided to put something in between to increase the shelf space. I bought these little $4 shoe racks at Dollarama. I think they'll do just fine for the purpose. Our miscellaneous category ended up being pads and tampons when I realized how many people in this house have a menstrual cycle. Choosing categories is just about looking for what you have a lot of and putting it together. Your bonus space might be a beautiful glass shelf where you collect all of your vintage perfume bottles, or a drawer where you keep diapers and wipes so you can easily change a baby. But not me, man. I needed a stack of plastic shoe boxes to store menstrual cycle products categorized by flow level.
You're just so stunning.
Once you have your spaces well defined into categories, you can start moving stuff around to put it into the spaces. I almost never pull everything out of a closet and just throw it on the floor like you see some people doing in professional organization videos, because there is too much going on in my life. I never have that amount of time at once, and I need to be able to drop a task at any moment because someone could show up at the door, someone could need to use the bathroom, and I just can't have a bunch of stuff all over the floor. If you also have dogs, I think you can understand what I'm getting at here. If I have to leave something sitting somewhere, I could end up with a much larger mess very quickly. And honestly, once you have your spaces defined, just about everything that you pick up is going to flow naturally into one of those spaces without you having to think about it too much.
I've been feeling nothing lately when without you.
If there are products you use extremely often, you're probably going to want to have them close to hand on a countertop or in a drawer right next to the sink. Products used less often can be stored in containers. While you're sorting through all of this, might be a really good time to think about the waste problem in the personal care industry and what you might be able to do to help. I'm not saying we all need to switch to completely sustainable cosmetics or start upcycling all of the bottles and jars from our personal care products into adorable birdhouses or whatever. But if we could all just stop buying so many items that we're not going to use and buy more of the items that we are going to use, it would have a huge impact.
Oh my, am I alright? Thanks for asking, doing just fine.
Make a list of products you kept and the ones that you had to throw out in a journal. It helps if you use a pen that works. Keep a list of the products you kept and the ones you had to throw out. You can pull it out before you go shopping to keep from buying the same things over and over. These are the products on my love list. I'm not showing you the products on my do not buy list because personal care is very personal. But it feels fantastic when you can just reach into a cabinet or a drawer and everything you pull out is a product that you love and enjoy using. Ultimately, your bathroom needs to work for you and the things that you do in there. Rather than assuming that things are out of place, consider creating a place for them where they already are. I'm finally finished the cupboard, so we've got this area where I need 2 more of those bins, but we have teeth stuff, which is actually really hard to pull out, but just trust me, it's all toothpaste and stuff. Hair stuff, except that one tooth must have fallen in here. Hair stuff, like body stuff, and apparently stuff's gonna follow me every time I pull it out. This one has shaving stuff. And yeah, and then we're just gonna have 2 more for stuff for the pets and that kind of thing. This one has all of my collection of shower curtains, including the one that started me doing this because I couldn't find it. Some linens, pillowcases, towels, so sheets, shower curtains, pillowcases, towels, if we ever have any that are actually clean and not hanging, which is never. Paper stuff, so we've got like normally there'd be paper towels over there, but we've got toilet paper that the people can easily grab. I've got a little first aid kit down here, which you don't need to know what's in there. My urinalysis strips, just so I can grab them really easily, are up there. Essential oils, Mike's favorite soap. I can also put our other soaps up here, but this one particularly has a really heavy scent, so I don't want to leave it in a bag or anything. It'll scent the whole cupboard. You know, the bucket that's for someone who just wants their own bucket. I've got all the pads and tampons here. So that was our last issue. Oh, and the cleaners and stuff are over here. So our last issue is the pads and tampons, that they're not easy to grab. And I'm a big fan of just putting things where they always end up. And when somebody's got their period, there's like always a pack of pads on this chair because like you're sitting there and so I bought this pretty pink bowl, and I think what I'm going to do is just fill that with period supplies and leave it up in here. And then when somebody pulls it out and they stick it on the chair, it'll just look nice. Okay, it's not the most beautiful thing ever, but it's functional and that's all I care about. The bins that were in the cabinet before weren't very useful for this purpose because they don't stack and they couldn't fit on a shelf. So I am going to be repurposing them.
Well, these two are going to be used in my closet for sorting clothes and stuff. This one, however, is going to have a very special purpose. Do you remember that really crappy closet back here? Well, my cat likes, that is obviously going to go with the other cleaners. My cat likes to use this closet as a place to poop. So I thought the best thing to do with it to make sure that he never poops in here is to put a litter box in this closet, but we don't have anything like big enough. So I was like, hey, perfect size. So this is going in here as a litter box. We already need this towel. I have absolutely no idea why I even put a towel shelf in there.
You know when someone walks into your bathroom and they're like, oh my God, this cabinet looks so good. I don't even remember what it used to look like. And you're like, I do.
Every day was a horror movie. My life was becoming increasingly more bleak hour by hour. I did not know how I would cope.
But then you woke up one morning and you just decided to beautify and electrify and make everything gorgeous and amazing. And now when you get up in the morning, you feel a new and wonderful thrill. All right, calm down. It's just a bathroom. But like, it's my bathroom and it makes me happy. I accidentally deleted my outro, so here's 10 seconds of my dog getting her belly rub beside a towel she stole from the bathroom. Don't forget to like for belly rubs and subscribe for scridgems.
Arthur Unit, Marshall Summit, Liddy Titty, hella tipsy, feeling dizzy, gone already, getting cross, drinking Henny, pour one on the rocks. Crazy but not like CeeLo, take a foul shot and call it a free throw, party foul.
Oh hi, welcome to Canada, which as you can see from my shower curtain is somewhere in the upper region of the United States. Anyway, today in our geography class I'm going to be teaching you the real names of a number of Canadian cities. We didn't even have to rename Richmond Hill, it's already called Richmond Hill.